My name is Daniel, and I'm here representing Bionicle in Look Peru. And here we have some of our best MOCs. This time we decided to show MOCs. Usually we used to put some sets alongside the MOCs, but this time we wanted to change a bit. For example, we have some of the Dark Hunters, which are officialized MOCs, if we can say it like that. Some MOCs that were made by people for the LEGO magazine and were officialized by Greg Farsty, if I'm not mistaken. The Order of Matanui and some Makuta. These are well, this is one of my favorites actually. This is one I made. I finished it actually this week. It took some time, especially in the arms, which are using a Lego system, uh, contrasting with the usual Bionicle pieces here. Also the head, which is a custom construction, a custom build using a mask, and also using this brick ball joint connector. It's quite different actually.
I think it's often in the combination of system and Bionicle parts that you get some of the most interesting builds.
Yeah, it's sometimes people think that oh well, Bionicle is not Lego or it's not like Lego because you don't usually use bricks, but you can see the compatibility is quite obvious. You just have to practice to try to fit everything in place, and in this case also well, trying to make the shapes continue the same idea, like these details. I tried to make it a similar shape here with these wing pieces, and I think it kind of works. Also, well, here the feet, the idea of having like big nails, I think it works actually pretty well. We have um, also some of these big MOCs. This one was made by Alejandro over there. This is like inspired by the set which is called Bison and Fenrak, which is a big spider. And in this case, it's like the combination of six of those, but in black. The actual set is red and silver, and well, it looks awesome.
A giant tail like a scorpion.
Yeah, the problem we did with that is it's not quite stable. The friction is quite not good actually, but well, we achieved to put it curved and elevated, which is is pretty fun actually. And well, we have here some more customization per se, like painting pieces. I'm actually a fan of painting pieces and modifying pieces. I think some people don't like that actually. They feel like it's bad, but sometimes you just have to get out of the box. Like for some ideas, I don't know. Here, for example, I try to give a little more a personal take for my self mock, and I also made him a little sig fig for him alongside mine. And well, here's the bigger version of him, which is the Toa, also having the same colors in the mask and the same idea of the big gauntlets and so on. And well, we tried to add as much creativity in this time around as we usually, as I said, we usually put more sets than MOCs. So, for example, this is a MOC we built with Alejandro also. We both built it, and it took some time because it's the first time we actually do a big MOC like this, and also it's the first time, at least for me, to make a collaborative MOC. Like I usually do it by myself, and also the fun part is having not having a lot of pieces to work with. Sometimes it's hard to find, especially Bionicle pieces here in Peru, but we tried to do something good, and I think it worked. Like the idea, the shaping, I think it works. It looks pretty cool. The color combination is quite nice also.
Is that like one of the Ben 10 torsos there?
Yeah, yeah, we had those, and they don't really work a lot with some ideas. I wanted actually that piece is from my collection. I wanted to use it in this one, but I couldn't find a way to make it fit properly. So we thought it looks good in this part of the head. It fills that gap, and also, well, it has green, lime green. The body is lime green and blue. Sure, why not? It works.
Yeah, I think it does work really well, and I like what you said there about having limited pieces and kind of forces you to be more creative. You know, it's not as much as you'd like to have unlimited pieces. It kind of forces you to do more with less.
Yeah, exactly. Like we have to build some big things. We want to do more creative stuff sometimes. Like, for example, we see MOCs from other countries, other people, United States. In general, some of the biggest and baddest MOCs we have seen are from Asia. I think Korea and Japan. But we see those and we want to make something like that. But sometimes we don't have the pieces, so we try to make as good as we can with the limited pieces we have. We try to make good shapes with the pieces we have, like this. It could look, it may look a bit harsh in the corners or in the shape of the back, but it makes sense. Like he added some spines, so it kind of works.
Almost like a turtle shell effect.
Yeah, it's like he calls it a mole dragon. It lives underneath under earth, and well, we tried to he tried to make it like pretty rough and with a shelled armor, but also taking advantage of the shape of the shells of the CCBS shells and adding some spines. So sometimes we don't have the pieces we want, but we have to do what we can with what we have and add some pieces to it so it makes sense. So it looks good and also it makes sense in between in the explanation of the character. Like the majority of these have some character or some trait. Like they are not just a build; they have a name or they have a story sometimes. So we try to make it look like that.
I think this is the Beyond the Brick guy right here with his red and yellow color.
Yeah, I could be the mascot. This is your mascot here in Peru, definitely.
No, these are great though. I love what you're doing, kind of pushing yourself to build more MOCs and not just display sets here. And I think you're definitely seeing improvement as you display these over the years.
Yeah, like we started with, well, we are a quite big group of collectors of Bionicle, but most of them are collectors, like I said. Usually the ones that make MOCs are here, my friend Jose and me. And we try to make as much as we can with the pieces we have. Sometimes getting the pieces is quite hard. Here it was hard when Bionicle was a thing. Now it's harder because, well, it's ended. But yeah, we try as much as we can to make a good displayable MOC, which makes sense, which may have something related to the lore, and maybe, well, have sense in the Bionicle universe.
Well, thank you so much for taking us through the builds here. Great work. Keep it up.